and not on the jobs that she described they were focused on. It's one of the reasons my next guest actually endorsed the president despite his political party. Joining me now, Democratic Georgia Republican, Georgia Representative, rather, Vernon Jones. I don't want to switch parties for you yet, but you're also a member, Representative Jones, of Black Voices for Trump Advisory Board. So we saw Speaker Pelosi really on that interview go off on everyone, Ro Khanna, Andrew Yang, and it seems that her disdain for President Trump matters more than even pleas from within the party to do the right thing. What's going on?
Charles, as you mentioned earlier, I'm a lifelong Democrat and I'm supporting President Trump. This is a prime example why. Nancy Pelosi obviously is putting politics before the American people. She was just mentioning about people suffering, and they don't know about people suffering. Well, she doesn't know. She lives behind a gate. She's a millionaire herself. She's the one who said $12 is just some chump change. Well, to many people, it's not. So she's out of touch, and she's just playing strictly politics. She does not want this president to get reelected at the expense of American people who are looking forward to this stimulus package passing, not only for individuals and family members, but also for small businesses.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't want to diss everyone with a fancy, like, $20,000 freezer and $10 icicle bars in that freezer. You can still be in touch with the average person, but it's harder. It's a lot harder for sure. And here's the thing. I think there's a revolution brewing within the Democratic Party, and I think it would erupt to the surface on day 2 of a Biden presidency. What's your thoughts on that? Because it's the Ro Khannas and the Andrew Yangs of your party that seem to be galvanizing the energy, along with, the Bernie Sanders. And I don't think they wait another 4 years of this kind of stuff.
Well, you're right. There's some division within the party. I'm a prime example of it. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, they have been hijacked by AOC with the bad New Deal. They've been hijacked by Bernie Sanders, who's a socialist. That's not good. They've been hijacked by Antifa and hijacked by Black Lives Matter, which all Black lives do not matter to Black Lives Matter. They are supporting, really, literally, they call it protesting, but these folks are rioting. They're looting and they're burning, including small businesses. And they're losing African-American support. For her and Chuck Schumer to take a knee with a kente cloth around their shoulders, that was just pandering to the African-Americans. African-Americans are seeing it. Yeah. They're leaving the Democratic Party. They're supporting President Trump because he has a record. He's done more for African-Americans in 47 years in this country than Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi have in the past 47 years. And so, by the way, I'm just saying President Trump has 47 months. But let me be clear about one thing, Charles. It would be chaos if Joe Biden was to win, because first of all, Joe would not be the president. It would be who? Kamala Harris. She would do any and everything, say any and everything for power. She's intellectually dishonest. She's flip-flopping. She's going back and forth. A vote for Joe Biden is a vote for Kamala Harris to be president, not Joe Biden. And she is dangerous. When it comes to black and brown men, she locked them up and she locked them down. Over 130,000 between when she's being DA and Attorney General.